Hey, peace and two, what's up, y'all? D Prime 215 here. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly. So for this video, gonna do something a little bit different. So if you follow my YouTube channel, you may be aware of the fact that I'm a big pro wrestling fan. You might not also be aware of the fact that I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and I have been sometimes. So for this video, gonna kind of combine the two, if you will. So recently, about a year or two ago, there was a motion picture for Mortal Kombat released in theaters. Overall, had some pretty good reviews. And recently there has been a sequel announced for that film. So this part coming up is news to me, just me, because clearly it's been around for a little while, but it was news to me. The Miz is Johnny Cage. A lot of people, both from WWE, like fans of WWE, fans of Mortal Kombat, they want The Miz to play Johnny Cage. And at first I was like, why Miz? Like, to me, I always immediately went to John Hennigan, John Morrison, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro. Look, his mom named him John. I'm gonna call him John. I always thought he would be the one to play Johnny Cage. But the more and more I thought about it, I was like, The Miz makes perfect sense. He already dresses like Johnny Cage to an extent with the shades, and overall he looks like he could be Johnny Cage. His on-screen persona, the arrogance, the cockiness, whether or not he's a heel or a face, that's already there. And also, I think in MKX, I could be wrong, correct me if I am, one of Johnny Cage's variations or styles was called the A-list, and The Miz is one of his nicknames is like the A-lister. So I'm like, the synergy is already there, right? So the more and more I thought about it, even though I was late, I was like, The Miz makes perfect sense. Why did I not think of The Miz to play Johnny Cage, right? So one common distraction I see from this or about this situation is The Miz as a martial artist. The Miz is not a martial artist in the way that, you know, other people that play Mortal Kombat characters may be or what have you, right? Here's what I say to that. Like, if you follow Mortal Kombat, if you watch a number of the films or live action adaptations, whether they were films or web series or what have you, look at how Johnny Cage fights there. And if you play the video games and how Johnny Cage fights in the video games, it's like two different Johnny Cages. In the video games, the martial arts is a lot more clean cut. I think Johnny Cage, his fighting style is based off of karate. The exact discipline, I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to be based off of karate. And first off, Johnny Cage, his character is based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport. If not solely, it's a pretty large part of his character. So in the video games, always pretty clean cut with, you know, the martial arts. However, when it came to any, maybe not any, but 99% of the live film adaptations, Johnny Cage fought like a creative brawler, an innovative brawler. He seemed to just make use of his environment. He didn't come across to me as like a, you know, a super renowned, you know, super sharp karate practitioner. He seemed to be like someone that made the most out of anything he was around, right? So when I think about that, it's like, well, I mean, if you're expecting Johnny Cage to, you know, have like a Jean-Claude Van Damme-esque sequence in the film, I don't think you've really been following Mortal Kombat films. That's my take. However, with that being said, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but there was one web series or something they did where they had one actor, he played Johnny Cage. The one scene I remember was when Johnny Cage, he fought Baraka. And Baraka looked very different. It was like, he looked like Eddie Gordo from Tekken. But anyway, that scene was like one of the greatest martial art live action adaptations of Johnny Cage I ever saw. That was like the greatest martial arts scene. But besides that, most of it is, you know, kind of like the creative brawling. Even in that, there was some creative brawling. But that's how I feel about it. Like, at first, I was a bit surprised. I'm like, why The Miz? But the more I think about it, especially having seen a good amount of side-by-side images of The Miz and Johnny Cage, I think he makes perfect sense. And the Johnny Cage they want him to play, I really don't think it matters if they want him to play the younger or the Johnny Cage that we know primarily, like the movie star, arrogant, cocky. They could go that route. Or if they want to do the rebooted timeline, Johnny Cage, where he's a bit older and he's in the special forces and a bit mature. All due respect, gotta say mature with the air quotations for Johnny Cage. But either one they want him to play, I think it would be perfect. You know, he looks like Johnny Cage. His on-screen character is like Johnny Cage. I'm sure whatever martial arts, if they need a stunt double, I mean, one of Johnny Cage's variations in MK11 is a stunt double. So I mean, like, they can make it work. But that's how I feel about it. I would love to see The Miz play Johnny Cage. The Miz wants to play Johnny Cage. The people want Miz to play Johnny Cage. Let him play Johnny Cage, you know? Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple other names thrown around. Like I've seen Ryan Reynolds was a pretty big one, name that came around to play Johnny Cage. He would be great, but I think The Miz stands to gain a lot more from playing Johnny Cage. So that's how I feel. You know, I want to see some, you know, fatalities, friendships, brutalities, animalities, babalities, taunts, all that. But back to reality. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you would you like to see The Miz play Johnny Cage? Or are you against it? Or are you on edge? Or are you indifferent? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And you know, once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe to yours truly, dprime215. We'll see you this week for. Alright, peace. If I had like a piece of paper, I would do like the signature and throw it, you know, to my biggest fan. If you know, you know. Alright, I'll see you next time. Peace.